Hi, it's time for another cooking moment with Rachel. Today I'm going to be making two different kinds of banana bread. The first one is kind of more your classic banana bread, and then the second one is a healthier version made with whole wheat. Sorry about voice. I got another cold, and it always seems to give me laryngitis when I get a cold. It always just takes my voice away. It's probably because I talk with everything. I talk to my kids, I talk during work, I'm always on the phone with business calls or whatever, and then of course I talk to make these videos. Lots of talking, so when I get a cold, my body's pretty much saying, time to rest, you can't talk anymore. Anyway, the good news is you won't get any germs from this bread because you're not going to eat my bread, you're going to make your own nice healthy home. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing we do is make a cup of tea. I made chai. I don't know if you've ever tried it before, but I love the Oregon chai. It's Oregon chai. I love the Oregon chai. It's delicious. I get it at the Amish store where I get so many other good deals. And it was only like $2 a box. But I think it's probably a lot more if you get it from the health food store. I could be wrong. You can keep a lookout for good deals, and if you find one, I recommend it. If you like chai, you're going to like Oregon chai. I always want to say Oregon chai, or Oregon anything, because being raised in Michigan, we all called that state Oregon. But if you're from Oregon, you have to call it Oregon. Pretty much you're supposed to call it Oregon. Even though the software that used to have that game, the Oregon Trail, they said Oregon. I know they did. I remember. Okay, so let's really get started on the bread. This is the mixing bowl I'll be using, and the first thing we're going to do, so preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We add one half of a cup of softened butter. I softened mine too much. 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Just so you know, the first one I'm making is the one that is not made with whole wheat flour. Brown sugar. Okay, so 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Okay, after you put your brown sugar and butter into your mixing bowl, you're going to want to cream that. I'm just going to do that by hand today. You can do that with an electric mixer if you like. Now you want to stir in your eggs and your mashed bananas. There's 2 eggs. Now, since it calls for beaten eggs, I'm just going to go ahead and beat them within the same bowl because I like making everything less complicated. Here's my 2 eggs. They're already in the same bowl. You can go ahead and beat them, like so. And you stir them in. Now we've got our brown sugar, butter, and eggs. The next thing is 2 1/3 cups of mashed bananas. Okay, here is 2 cups. You want it mashed but not pureed. That means chunks are good. A little bit of chunky, it's good. Makes good bread. I should not have left my whisk in there. So those who don't want to make the same mistakes as I, take your whisk out first. And you stir it up until it's well blended. That looks well blended to me. And then you're going to want to mix in your flour mix. I don't really do that separate. I'm going to do it right for you right now. 2 cups of flour. I use unbleached all-purpose flour. There's your 2 cups. Now to level off your cup before you pour it in, you can use your finger, you can use a butter knife, the back of a butter knife. You want to try to flatten that. You don't want it heaping, you don't want it dipping down in there, because that will not be the proper measurement. A lot of people make that mistake. Now 1 teaspoon of baking soda, And then, you see, baking soda usually comes with its own little leveler. So, you rub your spoon across that. See? And you end up with a nice level teaspoonful. Then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. There we go. You stir it all together, and you're going to put this in a greased bread pan. I'll show you in uno momento. I need just 2 of the big ones. Not that one, 2 of the big ones. Alright. What I'm going to grease my pan with is butter, because I find that butter seems to do an awesome job of making my pan stick free. Better than oil and flour. We're about the same. But that way I usually don't have to flour things. I just grease it with butter. Things don't stick very often for me. Alright. Pour that into my pan. My oven is now preheated. This is going to bake for about an hour. And I will mix up my other pan of this stuff while we wait. I know, but you keep talking. Alright, there we have it. Now time to put it in the oven. What we're going to do, okay, I know I told you put it in for an hour. That's what we're going to do. And then after an hour, you check it. Sorry, washing my hands. You stick a toothpick in the middle of the loaf. If it comes out clean, it's done. If it doesn't, then you can leave it in for a little longer. When a recipe calls for a certain time, like say this loaf of bread, it calls for an hour of bake time. I am probably going to set my timer for 45 minutes and then keep a close eye on it. Because whoever made up that recipe, who knows if their oven ran a little hot, a little cool, or if mine runs a little hot or a little cool. It's just better to keep a close eye on it. So you just, also the elevation matters and that type of thing. But yeah, so keep a close eye on your baked goods. I'm going to set it for 45 minutes and check it. I'll let you know how long it actually takes for me. But just err on the safe side with that kind of thing. Alright, here we go. I wanted to show you something real quick. I bought matching little aprons here. Mine says Diva because I'm the dumpster diving diva. And my daughter's, come on honey. Oh, let's see if it says Diva in training. Isn't she a cutie? She's my little helper. I wanted you to see that. Anyway, it's super cute. It was only $10 for both of them. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Keep our outfits clean while we work. Okay, now for the second loaf of bread. First one's in the oven. I'm going to use organic whole wheat flour there. That bag of flour actually makes me a little bit sad every time I see it because I bought that bag when a friend of mine, she had cancer and she was working and getting well and eating healthy and everything, and I was going to make her a whole wheat pizza, but it never worked out because she passed away. Alright, for the healthy loaf, if you guys don't want to make it, you go ahead and turn it off. The video, that is. It calls for vegetable oil, but I don't use vegetable oil. I really don't think vegetable oil is healthy. It sounds funny because it's like, ooh, the word vegetable. We'll have to do a video on oil another time because I will explain why I think certain oils are healthy and why I don't believe others are. So 1/3 of a cup of oil. I use my rice bran oil. It has double the antioxidants of olive oil. It's an awesome oil. It has a smoke point of like 490 degrees. I use it for so many things. Yeah, and then 1/2 cup of honey. This honey actually came from the bees I had years back. Honey doesn't really go bad. It turns to sugar, but it doesn't go bad. So that's one of the awesome things about honey. Keeping bees was one of the most amazing experiences ever. My husband, who I was my ex-husband now, but he was the one that did most of the work on that part. I just loved being his little helper on it. It was awesome.
I think that
I learned a lot about bees at the time. I've forgotten half the knowledge though. They're amazing little critters. Honey and oil is supposed to beat it together. In this recipe we're going to use 1 cup mashed bananas.
you're fast.
Alright, let's see. Add eggs. You're going to want 2 eggs. I cannot wait till my new chickens are laying eggs. I just got 62 chickens today. They're like 4 months old.
Mine's pink. See, around my star thing, they're pink and yours is black.
That's cute. Alright. Whisk those in.
I like the look of them.
And then we're going to stir bananas and vanilla extract. This 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Have you ever made a video of making chocolate chip cookies?
I don't think I have. That is
Then you
definitely what I should
should.
make.
Mommy, you should make your cookies are so good. Cookies.
That's it, baby. I don't know how much I missed a moment ago, but it looked like my camera kind of messed up. So far what I've put in here is a 1/3 cup of I used rice bran oil, 1/2 cup of honey, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 eggs. I beat it together well. 1 cup of mashed banana, stirred it together. 1 3/4 cup of whole wheat flour. Now I'm mixing in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 cup of hot water,
Mommy, do you like popcorn?
Sure, baby, just a minute. Now 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. There's about 1/2 cup. You usually get these little chopper things at a thrift store for, $1, $2. Or at grocery. I'm just going to kind of separate them. I'm getting too chopped. And then, let's see how many I have. Just about perfect, yep. Okay, because I wanted 1/2 cup of the nuts here. And here we go. And stir those in. Alright, now in a greased bread pan. Come here, Madeline. And scoop it out. I'm just going to tilt it. Now I'm going to put it in the oven for 45 minutes and I'm going to check it. It calls for 55 minutes to an hour. Okay, after 55 minutes, this is how it looks coming out of my oven. It's a golden brown. The knife comes out clean. I'm using knives because I don't have toothpicks. And I will let you know how the taste test goes shortly. It has to cool for like 10 minutes. Alright, so the whole wheat one is now done. This is the whole wheat. This is the one that's not. The one on the right is made with the unbleached white flour, all-purpose flour. And this one, it's a nut. This one has nuts and is made with whole wheat, sweetened with honey, sweetened with brown sugar. You can see the difference there. And this one has to cool for the next 30 minutes, so we don't get to try that one right away. I'll come back when we do. The kids are going to try this one right now, and I will let you know how it is. Alright, here we go. I'm going to loosen it up from my pan. It's not really stuck. I already started to cut that one slice. See how easily that came out? Buttering the pan was perfect. delicious slices from our children. And they're eagerly waiting. Alright, now I'm going to get a spatula and some butter because everyone likes butter on spiced bread. Maybe she's going to want both. She's going to want both. She sliced it in half. Alright. What do you guys think?
Love it. Love it. I love it.
Alright. Everybody's happy. Alright, we'll check in with the whole wheat in a moment. Okay, I just took the whole wheat one out of the pan and it came out very easily just like the first one did. I'm going to just have Ethan tell you what he thinks of it before he leaves the kitchen. A little bit warmer because I didn't really wait that long. What do you think? Hot?
It's hot and yummy.
Alright, so there you have it. 2 different kinds of banana bread, both awesome. One sweetened with honey and made with whole wheat. The other was sweetened with brown sugar and made with unbleached white flour, all-purpose flour. I don't really know what it's called. It's unbleached though. It is unbleached. Anyway, so thank you for watching and have an awesome day. Let me know how yours turns out. Leave the comments below. Alright, bye-bye. And if you have your pizza pan in there, get it out.